Right. Hi folks. Not done a video in a long time. I've just been really busy and all that a lot. But I thought I'll do a wee video for my channel. To do the unboxing of a very weird release that was released this year. It was released just literally November time. Just dropped, bam. It was just such a weird, just, me and Paul had noticed it like a while back then. We're like, wow, really, they're actually giving this. So without further ado, I'll just go straight into it. Basically, Arrow Video released an absolute masterpiece of Martin Scorsese. It's a great, amazing film. And they released a great version. They released Wolf of Wall Street. If anybody's not seen it, get it watched. It is a great film, great script, great work. Martin Scorsese and Leonardo DiCaprio both got together to produce this movie. It was been sitting on the shelf for a while. Then Scorsese had obviously heard DiCaprio was kind of wanting to do this film for a while. Obviously after he was doing, films he was doing with like Departed and all that and stuff, and Aviator and all that and stuff. And then when it came down to the wire, basically, I think DiCaprio kind of twisted his arm to go, look, want you to do this with me? Please do this with me. This is my project I want to do. So it's kind of like a De Niro, Scorsese with New York and Raging Bull. It's like, I'll twist your arm to do this film, you twist my arm to do this film. That's kind of the way it was. DiCaprio's like, do this film with me, let's get this film done and get it out, and boom, before you knew it, that was it was out. So, great project, great thing to work with, great cast, absolute brilliant, brilliant, in the way it was nominated, for the kind of awards it should have won. Awards it should have won, but awards it did win, because it was nominated for 5 Academy Awards, and it really should have won, like, Best Actor, because it was nominated for Best Picture, Best Director, Best Actor, and you're thinking, well, why was it nominated, not won? Because let's be honest, you had like bloody Gravity that came out the same year, and Gravity basically won it, and you're like, how could Gravity, a film where I personally have watched maybe 45 minutes of that film and I just turned it off, because I was like, this is a film I just can't really get my head into it, but just I kind of get ravelled into it. I can't really get into the whole story and the whole script. Oh, it's a bit up in space and all that, and some kind of what's it called? Some kind of, no, like, not an asteroid or anything, but some kind of like the ships kind of hull or whatever just come, it kind of, it hits the side of the ship and all that, and it makes what's her name, Sandra Bullock, spin out of control, and it's all in space, and you're going, really, man, that's a typical space film, debris flying about and hitting, you're going, this is just a typical space type film that once you've seen one, you've seen it all. I mean, okay, that this gets referred to as kind of the kind of newer version of Goodfellas and all that stuff. Okay, yeah, you could say, yeah, maybe it is a wee bit, but it's got that wee bit of difference, it's all about Wall Street, and it's all about, bankers, and how, Jordan Belfort kind of, what makes his way up in the world, joining a firm, getting the firm going, right, I'm with that firm, but you know what, that firm in Wall Street's kind of done now. We basically hit the worst the worst ratings in Wall Street history. So basically, all you brokers are now out of job because you didn't make enough of the body, didn't make enough of the sellings and the earnings and all that stuff. So you're all out of job, and then they're all out of job, and then he has to go and join this wee teeny firm that obviously offers him 50% commission. Joins that, and then he starts just making money here and there, starts making thousands here and there, and then before you know it, he opens up his own firm, and then before you know it, that grows and grows and grows, and obviously he's stealing money from the rich and making himself more money and other people more money, and you're going, well, you're basically like, it's basically like everything, it's basically fraud, laundering money, you know, you're basically just ripping off people and you're doing it illegally and stuff, and obviously the FBI get involved, and you know, and then obviously the things that he does out with that, you know, with his wife and all that, the bad things he does with his wife, and then marries a new wife, and the stuff he does there, and obviously drug addictions he's got involved with as well, you know. Absolutely, you know, brilliant film. I'd say brilliant film in the term of brilliant film for Scorsese, but obviously I wouldn't say it's my favourite Scorsese. Mine's is Casino, personally, because Casino's my favourite, but I would say this would be up there. If I've got a list of Scorsese films, this would be up there, really up there, the top, you know. I'd have Casino, and I'd have Goodfellas, and I'd have this, you know, I'd have like I'd have, you know, that right up there, because it's just, it is really a masterpiece. Like, DiCaprio obviously was right to kind of, you know, contact Scorsese and say, look, listen, I've got this project, will you date with me? You be the director, but I'll be the producer along with you. We'll get it produced, we'll get all these people to get in, work with it, you know, Bob Shaw, everybody will get them all to work and just get it all up and running. So before you know it, man, it was up and running, and it hit the cinemas, and people went to see it, and you thought, oh, what's people going to think of this film? People nowadays absolutely love the film. I mean, anybody you speak to go, oh, you've seen Wolf of Wall Street? They're like, yes, Wolf of Wall Street's an absolute masterpiece. It's so brilliant. See this scene and that scene, you know, people talk about it bloody for days to come, you know. And it'll eventually, as me and Paul were speaking about, it'll become an amazing classic. It'll become a classic before long. I mean, it was made, when was it made? 2000 and, when did it come out? 2013? Was this film made? 2013. So you think 2013, right? Next year that'll be 10 years, right? That'll be 10 years. And then another 10 years go by, that'll be like 20 years. Technically, you can class anything for 20 years a classic. Mm-hmm. You know, because I mean, you look at when we went into the 2000 era, we went into the 2000 era, and you had films in the 80s. That was 20 years past. They were cult classics. They weren't cult classics in the 90s because it was only like maybe 10 years and whatnot. But once you went into the 2000 eras, they were called 80s films and all that, and 70s films were called pure classics and pure like cult classics, and they had all of these pure names. So as I say, this will be 10 years next year. Get another 10 year, as you said, it'll become a classic. It'll have the title classic. Oh, it's been out for 20 years.
Catch Me If You Can will be a classic then.
Catch Me If You Can will be a classic. There'll just be films. You'll hit 90s films nowadays are now classed as classics because, you know, we're away in 2022. They'll be classed as classics. There'll be certain films where you go, oh, that was a wee filmy film. Remember this film, remember that film. But look at the film. It's classed as a classic now. It's 90s. It's past. So, you know, give it time. As I say, it'll be classed as a classic. But, you know, sorry folks, I'm rambling on. But without further ado, this is just an unboxing of The Wolf of Wall Street. As you can see, if nobody's got it, anybody in Britain, whatever, if you can find it, £35, worth a pick up. It is an absolute steal. It's a brilliant movie. It is definitely up there, one of the kind of best Scorsese films he's done in you know, he's obviously getting older now, and he's obviously done Irishman and whatnot and stuff, and obviously there's talk about him doing another film with DiCaprio and De Niro, whatever, the Butterfly something, I can't remember the name. I don't know if I've got the name right, but anyway, without further ado, doing the unboxing. I've took the wrapper off, so nice smell. Nice smell it. So as you can see, when you open it, you've got this, the Wolf of Wall Street, and you've got, when you open it up, you'll have this, and you can do that and flip it open. You've got merchandise and all that and stuff. So you've got obviously the wee, his wee thingy card. You know, you've got the Stratton Oakman Incorporated, Jordan Belford, entrepreneur, sell me this pen. You know, you get the wee bits, sell me this pen, which you always kind of went on about. You've got the American Express card thing, and you've got actually a signature on it, which is quite cool. Which, you know, is a kind of weird kind of thing that Arrows released this, but you know, Arrows kind of gave it like a really good release. So obviously, like on there, you've got like the drugs that he takes. It's no actually kind of, obviously it's not a thing, maybe it's actually there. It's touchable and all that stuff, which is quite cool. You've got this dollar sign, I think, in here, which is obviously, it's quite tricky to get out, but once you get it out, it's you know, it's quite hangy, quite tricky to get it out, but if you can get it out, you know, that's it. You know, you just need to get your fingers wrapped around it and pull it out very gently. And you've got a dollar sign, which obviously it says Stratton Oakman, and it's $100 bills, and it's got obviously Jordan Belford, it's got United States Federacy, the Wolf of Wall Street, $100 and all that and stuff. So it's, you know, it's actually a wee kind of it's a wee thing that you can keepsake and you can keep holding, you know, wee collector's item. And then obviously here, the wee side bit here, pull this out and you've got a wee strip bit here, which you just kind of slide this up so that you don't tear it right. And that's what I always do when I get things like this. You get a wee bit so you don't tear it or rip it. You just got push it up like this so you can put it back on, and it's just a book of the whole, you know, script of the film, and you know, discussing the film here, you know, stuff talking about the gangster genre, starting with Goodfellas, you know, discussion about Scorsese and who he picked, and you know, the cast, who he picked to be in the films, whatnot. So you know, it's a good wee thing. Plus it's got that on the front, you know, it's got the Wolf of Wall Street with the Stratton Incorporated. So then you obviously just kind of bend that, slide this wee strip back on, you know, and get that, push that back down, and that keeps that obviously, there and checks, and then that's that. That gets obviously slipped down there. It goes in there quite nice and neat, so you pop that in there. Then last but not least, you have obviously, I believe you've got obviously the Blu-ray, you've got, you know, Wolf of Wall Street, and you've got it in that. Obviously it'd be nice if obviously they gave you like, obviously they just gave you that. It'd be nice if they gave you like maybe obviously that, but they've gave you it there. But it'd be nice if they obviously give you something there, but they've just gave you that, you know, the Wolf of Wall Street with dollar signs and outrageous. And then obviously inside, obviously they give you this, always they give you a wee thing of what maybe's coming next or whatever, or what they're releasing. Normally the old Arrows would give you, you know, a wee thing that, so you look at all these, collect all these Arrow releases. So then obviously they give you the Blu-ray release, they give you the Blu-ray 2-disc release, so they give you one with the film cover, and then that with the second disc and all that and stuff. And then obviously you can it's cool because you can change cover, so that's cool. You can obviously change it, which is get the reversible cover, which is actually,
that's what I did,
really quite cool.
I really like the two.
So obviously I'll change that, will change it eventually. I'll not do it now, but I'll change it down the line. But quite cool, you know, and like it's quite awesome, you know, that you get it the way you do, because it's you know, it's a collector item, you know, and it, obviously there's bits there, you know, you can get the book out that way as well, so that's quite cool. And obviously that's it, folks, and it just closes like that. It just sits like that, and then it can just easily get slotted back in there, and can slot back in that. But definitely worth a pick up. Absolutely superb release. Couldn't think they could ever release another release. I mean they could release, I don't know, something, I don't know what's, I mean, this is just normal Blu-ray, so it's not even 4K, so...
No, I couldn't get it. I thought to myself, get the 4... I got the 4K, but it was more expensive.
More expensive, that's what I mean.
It doesn't come with a Blu-ray.
That's what I
You
mean.
have a 4K player, so...
That's what I mean, so...
I just got you the Blu-ray one.
So the 4K, some 4Ks come with... Some 4Ks come with Blu-ray, some don't. So that, obviously, Paul's got the 4K one, doesn't come with a Blu-ray, which is obviously odd in the...
The only Blu-ray in it's this too.
So I mean, so it's obviously a bit strange, but you know, that's just
why they released both. But I would rather have them. They gave you the best of both options. But
exactly, which is obviously best. But I mean, Blu-ray one's actually alright, you know, because it's still quite nice and neat and looks better. So you know, this is it, guys. Anybody that's not got it, anybody that's obviously not got a 4K and got a Blu-ray, just pick this up. £35, worth a watch. Definitely touched up. Interviews, everything. It's got everything on. It's got all the kind of archives, all TV spots, gallery, Scorsese kind of. It's got the whole director's archive featurette thing. It's got everything, so it's definitely worth a pick up. £55, so I'd definitely rate you to get it. Anyway, guys, this is it for me video. Probably do a wee unboxing if I ever get anything else, you know, because I've still got things kind of unboxing. I've got like a Batman still to kind of do technical unboxing. I've got other like wee things and stuff. So when I've got time, whatever, make time, try and get wee other videos done. If I've got any other films that come out that are big releases, any other films that are kind of, you know, stand out and go, that's a good release, do an unboxing that. I'll obviously get in touch with Paul and can do something like that. Go, right, let's do this unboxing, let's get this and let the people see what we get. So anyway, guys, without further ado, this is me, Thomas, signing off. Thank you very much, guys, and take care. Bye bye.